Welcome to my vegan fitness coach kitchen tour. We'll start at the fridge. I would say in the fridge, but actually we might as well start on the fridge. So produce is very important, whether you're bulking or cutting, you want to be healthy. So we've got these lovely grapes. Normally we go for black sable grapes, but these are more standard one. As you can see, lots of different fruits. We've got sweet potatoes, there's onions under there as well.
And fresh garlic as well.
And fresh garlic. And you can see the theme carries on. We're very much big believers in a lot of produce, a lot of vegetables, tons and tons of vegetables, a bit of fruit with each meal as well. Just gets you a more well-rounded nutrient profile. Of course, whole foods is going to be the mainstay. But if you're a physique or strength athlete with aspirations of more muscle, more strength, a little processed protein foods is helpful. There's healthier and there's less healthy ones. So some of the healthier options, in terms of meat replacement, quite like these Shura products. This Shura chicken is pretty low in fat. What have you made here, Jem? Some textured vegetable protein?
Yeah.
TVP mince. That is actually, when they press soybeans to get soybean oil, that is what's left behind. It's all the fibre, it's all the other non-fat soluble nutrients, which is the majority of them. All just loads of good stuff. So for a processed food, it's actually extremely healthy. So that's a great one. We like nut butters. I particularly like pippin nut, really smooth. The one's an almond butter. It's our preference, lots of vitamin E. And we've also got peanut butter and cashew butter. Another sort of meat replacement, tofu. If you flavour it well, it's so useful. You can make it for stir fries, you can scramble it like scrambled eggs. And there's another brand of tofu there. This isn't bacon. I don't eat this a lot because it's very, very salty, which is not good for your health. But it's just nice on occasion, just vary things up a bit. Tons of protein, there's about a gram of fat in that whole thing, so good for lean gains. Lots of salad. We emphasise leafy greens for the minerals, vitamin K. So more salad behind there. Bags of salad, kale, cavolo nero. There's some spring onions. Lots of cruciferous vegetables, lots of allium vegetables. Every day I will eat one of each. What we got here? Tomatoes, mushrooms, very, very good. Unique micronutrients. Corn, we try to get the colours in by the end of the day as well. All the different colours. You can see there are tons more mushrooms in the back. We've got bean sprouts if you want to make a stir fry. In terms of stir fry, we actually make a steam fry, so we use water instead of oil, which is far healthier, a lot lower calorie, particularly if you're trying to cut like I am at the minute. You do want some healthy fats, however. So we've got this ground organic flaxseed, or linseed, some people call it. Use that a lot for omega-3, also chia seeds. Keep it in the fridge because once it's ground, it starts to deteriorate if not. Radishes. Lentils, we use a lot of canned legumes just for convenience. Herbs, super healthy herbs. So in a minute we've got basil, mint, curly parsley, coriander. Mix them up. They are, if there is such a thing as a superfood, herbs and spices are such low calorie for so much nutrition. So very good. You might think this is alcohol. It's not. I'll drink like maybe a couple of times a year. Typically, Gemma doesn't drink at all. This is a special botanical drink from Three Spirit. There is a little sugar in there, so it's not optimally healthy, but it's in place of alcohol and it gives you some kind of benefits. This one's like a social elixir. What is it? Kind of energizing ones and relaxing ones. Again, not the healthiest thing. You'll drink this maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
This there. Similarly, I'll go on about whole food. There's some Branston pickle in there. I don't eat it a lot, but sometimes we might get a healthy vegan cheese. Just little condiments like this. If a little of this helps you to eat a ton of this healthy stuff, we see it as a spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. And I mean, we'll get onto the door in a minute, but there's a few condiments there. Again, not optimal. There's a lot of salt, there's some sugar. Use sparingly if you're going to use it. You can make your own things from scratch, but they're often not as good. So more of the same. We've got a courgette there, very low calorie if you're cutting. carrots, cucumber, different coloured peppers. Again, get those colours in. Emphasise greens, but get the colours in. The colours are the antioxidants. As you can see here, about emphasising greens. Love broccoli. Some more allium vegetables there in the form of leeks. We've got some lovely celery. Oh God. Get in there. Got a couple of supplements in the fridge from Vivo Life. Link down below for Vivo Life. They're my brand of preference. Omega-3, so that's a long chain DHA that's not present in the plant kingdom. It's a useful additive. I like to add it as a fail-safe. D3 and K2 complex, extremely good. Fat loss, muscle building. We've got a quality vegetable stock there. That one is FODMAP friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's something that's of a concern to you. I like lots of spice, so I often have jalapenos on the go. Tomato puree is useful for recipes, very healthy. And this stuff, I've used a tiny bit of horseradish sauce over Christmas. Got this Christmas chutney for use over Christmas. Didn't even use it, if I'm honest. Our friend Auntie Carlist, the clothing brand, she had a limited edition chili sauce there, so we got some of that. Tabasco sriracha. Again, these look like Branston piccalilli. Again, I'll eat that once in a blue moon. It's not optimal, but it just helps you to eat more of the good stuff. And there is turmeric in there, which makes it the orangey yellow colour, which is super healthy. I forgot these are in here. I love calamari olives. Olives are so salty, I eat them very irregularly. But once I finish this cut, I will have them on an occasion. Good old mustard. That's got turmeric as well. Did you know, Gemma? Yellow.
Oh, okay.
Fizzy water. It's fine to drink fizzy water. It's not bad for you. And to me, on a cut, it feels like a treat. And I'm kind of filling myself up with it between meals, and it's helped me stay on track. Milks, we don't tend to really drink a lot of plant milk. This is here for if people want teas and things, typically. I may use a soya milk on a gaining cycle when I'm struggling to get all the calories in, but by and large, I stick to whole foods rather than kind of drinking calories. We've got some tomato sauce, we've got some barbecue sauce. I'm using very little of that now towards the end of my cut, but I do like piri-piri sauce because that's very low in calories. And we've got some kind of salsa style sauce there. Onto the freezer. Frozen fruit, berries, like amazing. You can get ones for super cheap, like the perfectly imperfect berries. Yeah. Like £1 for a kilo or something. Is it?
I can't remember.
They're ridiculously cheap. You know what I mean, like the knobbly fruits. But anyway, I've mostly been getting through strawberries because I'm cutting and they're the lowest calorie. And I've just run out, Jim, so can we get some frozen strawberries today? Don't let us forget.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got frozen blueberries. Oh, this is cool. The old salad, the old like fruit. What am I trying to say? Cereal topper, isn't it? Like you could put that on a porridge or something. Diced tropical fruits. More blueberries, pineapple, mango chunks, lots of mango. My favourite sort of berry, dark sweet cherries. So frozen produce oftentimes will be more nutritionally dense than fresh produce, depending on how long the fresh produce has been around. So there's nothing wrong with it. It preserves nutrients. You'll find a lot of spinach in our freezer. You find a lot of textured vegetable protein, mince, again, high protein, low fat, but healthy, as I said. We get like pre-chopped ginger, pre-chopped garlic to save time. Now you might be surprised to see oven chips in our freezer. They're not mine, honest. So we do some gaming once a week. We play Dungeons and Dragons with friends. And Gemma was each week making some like healthy foods, but it takes so long oftentimes to make real healthy stuff. And most people just enjoy some oven chips as a sort of snack through the game. So they're for other people. So don't tell me off in the comments. More spinach. Oh, what's this? Ah, here is a healthy blue cheese. This is not available to the public. Who made me this? Tyne cheese. I moaned at one event, or one of the veg fests, that there's no good cashew-based Stilton. Most vegan cheeses are made from coconut oil, which is really horrible for heart health, worse than beef fat, in fact. Tyne use cashews, and they made me my own little batch of Stilton. I can eat that when I'm finished my cut, can't I? Woohoo! Vegan burgers, Linda McCartney, super low in calories, high in protein, fairly healthy. We got these ones a while ago, and they are a little fattier. They're not bad, but at the end of my cut, I don't want to be eating them, so they're just going to hang around until after I finish my cut. Oh, we've got some meat-free meatballs, so they're pretty good. You know, again, these are not optimal for health, but for a bodybuilder, etc., just a lean protein source. Typically, when I'm on a gaining cycle, I'll use a couple of scoops of a protein powder, because it's easier to get the calories in. But on a cutting cycle, when I'm more hungry, these kind of things are useful. But of course, eat the vast majority of your calories as whole plant foods, because it's a lot healthier. So what's at the bottom here? Sweet corn, lovely. Mushrooms, pre-chopped mushrooms, pre-chopped green beans, vegetable stir fry, pre-chopped red onions, pre-chopped mixed peppers, and some more beans. So the point of that is, you know, we like to leverage batch cooking. You can make 5 meals, you know, in about the time you'd take to make 1.5 meals, you know, because once you got all the stuff out, chopped it, you got the washing up, you know, cooking everything in one big pot saves so much time. And if you want to save more time, pre-chopped, perfect. Cupboard stuff. Again, these are just here for a rainy day. Cashew nut and cranberry nut roast. Country vegetable and cashew nut roast. These are delicious. They're fairly healthy. Not much in the way of additives. You just add water and cook them for like 40 minutes. Just nice on a rainy day. These epic oats, I got sent these. Just instant porridge with a granola topping. It's all right. You know, I think the last time I ate these was on a train, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just something to grab and go. What are these ones? Buckwheat pancake mix and crisp breads. Yeah, just quick, easy, don't eat them much. Whole grain rice cakes, something different for a change. I eat baked beans fairly often, but I get the no sugar ones. We make a lot of products, you know, like sauce soups, casseroles and things, so vegetable bouillon is very helpful. This is a really good brand. And also we got some gravy recently. We've tried recipes for homemade gravy, like Whole Foods. It's never that great. Out of all the processed, like pre-made gravies, free and easy, one of the better ones. Again, not optimal, but it's all right. Don't eat it a lot. Mock duck I bought because of a video we were making. I don't like it, but it's good macros. Water chestnuts for a stir fry. Silken tofu. What can you do with this gem? Like mousses,
yeah,
sauces.
Yep.
Super high in protein. Really, really good. Brown sushi rice. Sushi rice, short grain. Here's an egg replacer. We wouldn't normally use this, would we, Jem? More, we'd make a flax egg.
Yeah.
Mix ground flax meal with water. 1 part flax meal to 3 parts water.
Yeah.
Stand for 10 minutes. That replaces 1 egg. Passata for like homemade pizzas, different dishes. Dried chickpeas, split peas. Here's a pre-made refried beans. These are very tasty. Oh God. Cut tofu chunks in water. I didn't even know we had those. Tomato puree. Hot salsa, that's great, like a real healthy condiment. Red lentils, cook super quick. Lentils are the healthiest legume there is, most antioxidants. Yeast extract, Jimmer made our cat some seitan with it once for some reason. Pickled onions, don't really eat pickles very often, which is why they're not open. These kind of pickles though, what do they call them, gherkins? They're fun, aren't they, on occasion? More kind of dull type things. Here's some canned jackfruit. You can make stuff with jackfruit. I don't think we've ever used it, have we?
No.
Don't know how it got in there, to be honest. More olives from years ago, more mustard, more pickles we haven't opened. And then condiments we do often use, soy sauce, very helpful. One of our lovely subscribers sent us this lemon yasset. Not even opened it yet, not even tried it out, but we will get round to it. White wine vinegar, quite fond of that. So there's a couple of bottles there. Malt vinegar we rarely use. Don't know where that came from. I think we got given that. And possibly that. Balsamic I'll use on occasion when I'm not cutting. Wicked teriyaki. I think we just got given a load of these, didn't we, Jem? Because we wouldn't have bought these.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's even doing in there, really. Red wine vinegar, bit of old tip. Vegan Worcester sauce, no fishies in there. That's good stuff. One of our subscribers again got us this from Australia, actually. Also, these are Australian products that we'd never get to try. Not tried that one yet. We're a little bit scared of it. Vegan fish sauce. Again, someone's given us that. I don't know where that came from. This, though, we did get for a recipe. People use that in their recipes a lot. Whole Foods Vegans. Furikake. This has got sesame seeds and seaweed. This is a nice flavour for sushi. And liquid aminos can replace some sodium, so you're not eating quite so much naughty salt. Supplements wise, again, Vivo Life is my jam. So I've got the Perform Acai and Blueberry protein powder, best protein on the market, bar none. I love their creatine monohydrate because it's micronized, so it works better. I've not tried their pre-workout yet, but that looks very, very good. If we're not managing to eat enough whole foods, which is rare, we might add in Thrive Living multi-nutrient. Good old metal shaker there. And then, what have we got down here? Something I never really look at. What is this? Some kind of a mix for smoothies and muesli. Turmeric, flax seeds, chia seeds. I think our Australian friend gave us that to try. Not got around to it for some reason. Cacao nibs, very healthy, lots of good minerals. Chlorella powder. Spirulina has some negatives, but chlorella apparently, as far as we know, doesn't. Cocoa powder. Black cumin seed powder, that's an interesting one. Half a teaspoon of this is good to aid fat loss, and for thyroid disease patients, hypothyroidism, can lower your need for meds by raising your thyroid hormone, I guess. Megaton of herbs and spices. We won't go through all that other than to say potassium salt. We will replace some sodium with potassium salt, which is far healthier. I will just touch on a couple of spices actually. Turmeric, I have 1 to 3 teaspoons of this per day for the anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. I will stack that with a pinch of black pepper as well, which potentiates that you get 2,000, actually the number is nearer 2,800% more curcuminoids, Jem, I learned recently. More curcumin, sorry. That wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for ginger. Use 1 to 3 teaspoons of ginger a day because it's anti-inflammatory as well. Well, to be fair, I do use cinnamon daily. I'll put it on top of porridge, fruit, stuff like that. Now we get down to the nuts and seeds. I typically eat a Brazil nut daily for the selenium. Eat tablespoons of chia seeds for omega-3. Also flax seeds. Ideally, these should both be ground, and you get 58% more omega-3s. We've also got desiccated coconut. I rarely eat because I don't eat a lot of fat, and the fats I do eat, I want it to be more quality rather than saturates, more like polyunsaturated. Cashew nuts are good. I love the taste of pecans. We've got some peanuts in there and some, oh, these look like chipotle spiced pistachios. Not even tried them. Because I'm cutting at the minute, I'm not eating a lot of fat, so I'll have my eye on these for about a month's time. More pistachios, hemp hearts, very good. Flaked almonds, sunflower seeds, great for vitamin E. Pumpkin seeds, I like, particularly for zinc. What's this? Walnuts, one of the healthiest nuts possibly, though possibly not. All the science on it was funded by the California Walnut Institute, so take that with a grain of salt. Black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds.
Yeah.
I know my seeds. So we've got a few more supplements in here. I'm a huge fan of CBD oil. I've recently partnered with Hemp and Organic. You can get 15% off any of their products. They do all different stuff. CBD oil being the one that I'm most interested in. 15% off with code HERB15. Here's one other thing I'm interested in trying. Now they do hemp flour, so we've not used that yet, but we'll try that in a recipe once I'm off this damn cutting cycle. Whole grain flour, sushi rolling mat. Oh god. Brown rice breadcrumbs. Agar, that's a thickener, isn't it, for healthy, like,
yep,
cheese spreads and things. Arrowroot, what's that, a thickener?
Yep.
Lasagna sheets for Gemma, gluten-free. Hench, nutritional yeast. Single-celled mushrooms, very cheesy, nutty flavour. Very good, drives vegans wild. They call it vegan crack. Lots of B vitamins and zinc, very healthy. Oat flour, make stuff with that. And what's this, Gem?
Gram flour.
Oh, chickpea flour. High in protein, don't you know? Vital wheat gluten with which to make seitan. I'm eating that twice a day on my cat. Super high in protein, low in other calories. Cassava flour, just something a bit different. That's a kind of tuber, like a potato. Here's like a nighttime tea that lovely Australian lady sent us. I tried that last night, that was really good. Chamomile, I like at night. Peppermint, mint is the most antioxidant herb that there is, so that's a good tea to have. But in terms of teas, actually hibiscus is the most antioxidant rich, but we've got that as well. I like that with rose. I find that very delicious. Really love this Good Earth brand. In fact, I'm going to show you the tea bags. How cool is that? What else have we got? More green tea. Oh no, we haven't had that yet. Green tea as well. I actually prefer matcha, which is like the powdered leaf, so you're swallowing the green. It's a bit like cooking kale and throwing the kale out and drinking the drinking water when you use a tea bag. So matcha, you get 10 times the antioxidants. Tell us about this one, Gem. This is one of your...
Just like it.
Oh, that was worth waiting for. Here's another hibiscus-based one. Rice hip is good for antioxidants as well. More peppermint. Like a berry one. If it's red, you can guarantee there's a lot of hibiscus in there, so it's a good way to get your hibiscus in. And a decaf green. What's this, Gem? I don't think I've seen this before. 5 greens.
Lion's mane mushrooms.
Ah.
I got it for Christmas, thought I'd give it a try.
Brilliant. I love my lion's mane for brain function. Iodine. Gemma uses this because she has thyroid issues. I typically use seaweed for my iodine. The reason being, like, it's a whole food and you're getting a lot more nutrition. But the iodine can vary 6-fold. So for a thyroid disease patient, they need their iodine levels level. Sure, there was a better way to say that. But we're actually out of seaweed at the minute, so I may have to take one of those today, in fact. Ashwagandha, it's a good adaptogen for times when you're stressed. Don't stay on it though, you need to use it in the short term. L-theanine, this is a compound out of green tea. It really aids sleep and just eases the nerves. I'm a huge fan, as is Gemma. Multi-nutrient capsules, again, we don't tend to really use these. Reason being that we get so much nutrition from our food and we don't need to. But for someone who struggles to eat an adequate diet, this Vivo Life brand version would be a godsend because it's really formulated with the vegans in mind. More D3. These are new from Vivo Life, the protein bars. These are unique in that they're all, well, pretty much all whole food ingredients. Much healthier than your average bar and really, really delicious. Coffee, don't really drink, it's there for guests, instant there, standard, and decaf. That lovely lady again from Australia, I forget her name, I wish I could say. She sent us this Mayan chili chocolate, which is great, and this is a special tea mix. Eat a little breaded product on occasion, whole wheat tortillas, whole wheat bread. I mean, it's not ideal, and there's certainly far better, healthier brands if you're going to eat it a lot. Last little cupboard, we've got good old Medjool dates, the Rolls Royce of dates, which are great for energy. This Urban Fruit brand, they do all kinds of gently baked fruits, so dried fruits. These are pineapple, so they do like mango, raspberry, strawberry. Really healthy, no sulfites, very delicious. Got a few cranberries as well. More pineapple. Then we've got some Deglet Noir dates, which are fine, not as good as Medules. I'll put these in a smoothie and save the Medules for best. And some lovely figs, very, very nice. We're on the home straight. We'll use a lot of oats, brown rice. Here's some, is that quinoa?
Yeah.
I nearly accused it of being millet. What a fool I'd have felt. Some whole wheat noodles, barley, corn kernels, black rice full of anthocyanins. What is this, Jem? White rice?
Yeah.
I've had a change of heart recently and I was always whole grain, whole grain, whole grain. New science has come out to suggest that white rice is not actually that bad. It's not as protective as like a whole grain rice, but it will drop on your foot. It's not as protective as whole grain rice, but it's not that it's like harmful as such. So for someone eating a lot of calories, a lot of volume, once I'm off this cut, I may add it in on my gaining cycle to make things easier for myself. What is this, Jem? Millet?
Couscous.
Couscous, yeah, I thought I recognised it. Jem's got some Nutribrex, she's gluten-free, so she has just some slightly different products from me. Whole grain fusilli, love that. And some whole grain pastas, spaghetti. That's about it, is it, Jem?
Yeah.
If you want to optimise your health, sports performance with a healthy vegan diet, whether you're trying to build muscle, burn fat, or just avoid the grave for as long as possible, check out our online coaching service, link below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video.